Most Christians spend their entire lives believing that God's judgment is made only of mercy and love. But there is a side of the Bible that is rarely preached, full of warnings about those who will be rejected at the door. It is a terrifying thought. The idea that you could spend decades convinced that you are saved, while in reality, the door of your opportunity is closing silently right now. The truth is brutal, but it is the only thing capable of awakening your soul before it is too late. You received warnings, you felt unrest, but you chose to ignore the signs. And this fear you feel now, this chill down your spine, is your last survival instinct screaming. Because there is a decree written about your life, a sentence that you still haven't had the courage to read. Maybe you pray every day, but feel that your words hit an invisible wall and never reach heaven. This happens because time is not just running, it is running out. Many of us got used to the comfort of the church pews, feeling safe in empty rituals, building an image of a good Christian for the world, while the heart remains dry and distant. And while you repeated automatic prayers, the enemy whispered the lie that everything is fine. You may even wear the crown of religious pride, but it is made of thorns and rust. Imagine the scene. You arrive at the divine tribunal with a smile, absolutely sure that the path is clear. But chapter 25 of Matthew reveals the greatest shock a human being can experience. You knock on the door of the kingdom, expecting with anxiety the Father's embrace. But instead of a welcome, you find a deafening silence and a light that exposes everything. And then you hear the phrase that destroys any hope. "Depart from me. I never knew you." The Creator did not forget your name. The truth is that He never had a real relationship with you. You loved the religion, you loved the rules, but you hated the surrender and the sacrifice. And in that instant, the light of your existence goes out, leaving only the void. You realize your heart became stone while you pretended to others to be humble. There is no mask that survives when the eye of justice opens over your life, because a faith that does not produce surrender is like a dry plant, just waiting for the fire. And you discover that you now inhabit a place where hope no longer has a voice. Look at the line of those who wait and realize that the door is shrinking every second. Try to present your good works, but they are like trash before the absolute holiness of God. The realization of the error arrives, but it arrives too late to change the destination. Now you face the great white throne, the place where truth accepts no lies. You have never felt so small, so vulnerable, and so terribly exposed. Suddenly, the sky rains books that contain every detail of your story. There are no secrets here. Every impure thought and every hidden act now has a voice. Every lie you told and every betrayal you hid, everything is written in indelible ink. You try to cover your face, you try to run, but the pages scream your truth to the entire universe. A single gaze from the judge pierces your soul and exposes the rot you tried to hide. But in the midst of the terror, there was one last book, the book of life. With trembling hands, you search for your name among the lines desperately, and your heart stops when you realize that your name was erased. Without anything to hold on to, the weight of your own sins pulls you into the abyss. The verdict was sealed. The case is closed, and there is no more appeal. Everything you hid in the darkness of your room, far from the eyes of men, now explodes before you, becoming your worst executioner. You are under the light, and the light of God does not forgive hypocrisy. As it says in 2 Corinthians 5, verse 10, "We shall all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, and the gavel of justice will strike, defining what remained of your life. Your titles, your money, and the admiration of people. All this turns to dust. you will discover that human goodness has no weight at all on the scale of eternity. Look now at your own heart. It is still gray, cold, and distant. Only those who were truly washed by the blood of the Lamb will remain standing. If you base your hope on religiosity, you are building your house on sand. Judgment is inevitable. The time to change your route is now. Do not be deceived by the stillness of the moment. There is still a hand extended to you, but it will not stay open forever. God's silence today is not indifference. It is your last chance to cry for help. Are you ready to face the light of truth? Stop trying to buy your salvation with superficial prayers and good works. The only thing that really matters is the sincerity of your repentance. Do not wait for the door to close to realize you were on the outside. Right now, I choose to walk with discernment. Subscribe to avoid walking in the dark. Time is up. Are you really prepared?